Hi guys, how are y'all? I just got the boys in bed. Figured I'd hop on here real quick and do Tip Tuesday. Usually I do it during the day, but today has just been one of those days. So didn't have a chance to do it. I usually like to do Tip Tuesday when the boys are not around because they see a camera and they like lose their mind. So there's that. So I'll wait for a few people to hop on, and I just want to talk to y'all about next month actually. So June, hey Kayla. So June has been another amazing month. We have our top group sales, highest group sales we've ever had. That includes my team and all of my directors' teams. So that's exciting. And we're about to go into a transition month. And some of y'all have never been through a transition month, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Try and clear those group chat messages coming like fire. So, I hope y'all have had a good day. I hope you've had a good month. I hope you're excited about what's to come with Scentsy because it's about to be crazy, just to be honest with you. So, looks like a few of y'all are on. Once you come on, say hi. If you're watching the replay, let me know. I just wanted to talk to y'all. I do have notes, so just want to talk to you about next month. So next month is what we consider a transition month. If you've been through it before, typically, we do a 10% off sale off most of the catalog, and that's just to help us transition. But because our sales have been so high the last few months, Scentsy decided not to do that sale to try and not continue to overload themselves, which helps with obviously our commission because we'll get more commission and sales and all that stuff. So I don't see that as a big of a deal, but 10% off next month will not happen for the catalog like it usually does, except for Counter Cleans and Scentsy Fresh, and that's because the nozzles are not going to be included. So tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Eastern, you will be able to see a few things. You'll be able to see August scent and warmer of the month, which is super exciting because you get to see it. But one thing, if you haven't noticed yet, hey Taya, one thing if you haven't noticed yet, I'm not really big on talking about things that are the next month, that aren't in our current situation, because I feel like people get so excited about what's to come that they don't focus on what they have right now. And so they lose sight because they're so worried about getting that first word out there. They're so worried about being the first ones to share new information, but they're not working on their current business. And the way that I see that is I have customers every month that will come to me, hey Andra, and say, I've seen someone share this or I've seen someone share that. And they come to me because I'm the Scentsy consultant to buy it, but they've seen someone else share it. And it's usually with someone who has shared it way too early in my personal opinion. So I don't think sharing things early or focusing on things that aren't available to us right now are as important as working on our business in our current month. Okay, so if you haven't noticed that yet, that's just one thing about me. I think it's exciting that we get to see like August scent and warmer of the month on July 1st. I love to see what's coming, but very rarely will you see me share it on our team page. I definitely don't share it until the last week of the month. Why? Because I'm focusing on my current month. I'm focusing on selling this month's scent and warmer of the month. I'm focused on this month's PRB. I'm focused on this month's numbers and teams. And I think everyone should, because we don't want to lose sight of what we're doing currently. But tomorrow morning, you will be able to start preparing for the new catalog. So we will, in the success story, you'll be able to get testers of the scents that are in the new catalog for August 1. Now, if you have a full set of testers now, the only thing you will need to order is the transition set, because that will be all, hey Katrina, that will be all of the new scents that aren't in the catalog right now. That's all you'll have to order if you already have a full set. If you joined under a special that only included a few testers, go ahead and buy the full set of testers for August catalog, because it will include everything. So obviously some scents will stay in the catalog because they're classics and we just keep them. Those won't be included in a transition set, but they will be included in a full set. So if you buy the full set, you're getting a tester of every single wax, or every single scent, I'm sorry, in the catalog. If you're buying a transition, you're only getting the new scents, and it just depends on what you have now. I personally have always bought the transition testers. Now, I've gotten a few questions just today about if the testers are included in what we have bought for SFR. The answer is no. If you bought a kit for SFR, which everyone didn't, but if you did, the kit that you bought that's connected to the SFR that will ship after SFR in August, well, I think it's actually September. I don't know exactly. But that kit is not the fall and winter kit. That is not the catalog kit. Those are not products that are coming out in August. Those are products that will be in our harvest and our holiday collection. So we have a harvest collection that's focused on like fall theme things, Halloween. And then we have a holiday collection that is holiday themed. So Christmas, Hanukkah, all of those things, winter. So those kits are products from those collections. They are not for our catalog. If you earned Grow with the Flow and you earned one that has a kit in it, it is not listed in our workstation that there's testers in it. So my understanding is you are either getting the, what's it called? I know the home kit is the warmer kit, and then what is it, the scent kit or something? I don't know. But it's one of them is the bars and one of them is the warmers. Those are kits. They're not testers. So everybody will need to be purchasing some sort of tester set, whether it's a transition or a full. And then also our catalogs. You need to order catalogs. Those are on sale through July as well. I think it's 10% off. So when you're closing your party tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. with everybody's pre-orders, go ahead and put in there your testers and your catalogs and get those ready to go, because you can start planning things like open houses for the new catalog. You can start doing, it's called a last chance first glance party that a lot of people have luck with, where they will share everything that's leaving and then everything that's coming, and then they put one order in the last day of the month and another order in on the first day of the month. So it's a last chance first glance, which is another thing that tomorrow, hey Samantha, tomorrow we will also be able to see what's being discontinued. So we will be able to see everything that's happened to be leaving us in the spring summer. Most of those are going to be spring summer scents, but some of them, sometimes there's a classic scent in there that they throw in, or sometimes they will take away popular fall and winter scents that we were expecting to come back and they're not actually coming back. And then warmers as well. Warmers will be discontinued, and because obviously they're being replaced with new ones. So that's another thing. We'll be able to get the discontinued list. With that discontinued list, I suggest printing that off, including it in mailers, including that discontinued list in pretty much anything you send out Scentsy-wise. You need to have that included. There's also, you also need to obviously share that with your customers, what's being discontinued. You can run reports in your workstation to see who has bought that in the past, and if it's a scent or something that they really love, they can stock up on it. Or if it's a bar, they can start a Scentsy club and always get my bar with the bar that's being discontinued. So there's a lot to do with that. There's a lot of reason to be reaching out to people this month with discontinued products or wax, or could be anything, laundry line. We won't know till we see it. So That's something else to be on the lookout for tomorrow morning. If you have any questions, let me know. So obviously with all of that, we will also be able to see the fall and winter catalog. And that is, again, super, super, super exciting. I am just as excited as everyone else. But that catalog does not come out until August 1. So while it's nice to maybe sip your coffee and look at the catalog, you really need to be focusing on July and focusing on this month and what we have available this month. Do not share screenshots from our workstation. Do not share images from our workstation. Do not share anything to do with with the fall and winter catalog until you have met your PRV goals for the month, and it's the end of July, to be completely honest with you. I'm not going to give you a date or anything because this is your business and you can run it how you want. But if you start sharing stuff in early to mid-July for what's coming out in August because you want to be the first one to share it, it's going to hurt your July. I've seen it happen with more than once. And like I said, just because you share it first doesn't mean that people are going to come to you to get it. That just means that you're sharing it first. Because again, if you treat your customers right, they're going to come to you. And like I said at the beginning, I always have customers come to me and be like, oh, I saw that this was being released. When can I get it? And I'm like, oh, that's not available until next month. That's 3 weeks away. But I'll put you on my list for it because they're going to keep coming back to me because I treat them right? And that's not to brag, but it's just to show you that people who are sharing things super early are not necessarily getting the sales from it because they shared it earlier. So do not share anything from the fall and winter catalog until the end of this month. We can talk about it in our group. We can be excited. There's going to be tons of stuff. I am sure of it. And like I said, I'm just as excited as everyone else is, but that will not be a main topic of what I talk about with really any of you or my customers because it's not available yet. Okay. So you'll be able to purchase your catalogs. You'll be able to purchase your testers, which are very, very important. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. And those testers, those catalogs, anything you get from the Success Store is a tax write-off. So make sure, I personally, because I like to have it all in one place, I print things like that. I print the receipt and I put it in a folder. Okay. I'm trying to look to see if I forgot anything. Oh, the other thing is a new product training guide. They should be available tomorrow to purchase. A new product training guide it is literally a guide. It's $2 and it goes over. So I packed all my stuff to go to North Carolina, but let me see. I think I have one in here. Is what this month, Erica? Yeah, okay. So this is the product training guide for the spring, summer that I keep on my desk. I have all this over there because I'm taking it with me. Erica, what are you asking about? Is that this month that we can purchase? But it will go over all of our products and it will just talk about features, benefits, sale tips. A lot of times people will ask about oils or if it's safe for why our Scentsy Buddies are safe or how they're approved or how you can use the laundry or any of that stuff. What's included in our body line. Okay. All of that is in this product training guide, which you can get for $2. Again, I keep this on my desk with the fragrance discovery guide and the limited time offer guide, just for a quick reference. This will also be available that you can print off of your workstation if you want to print on a piece of paper, free. Okay, so get that as well. Yes, all of this will be available not this month, tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And if you're just hopping on, make sure you go back to the beginning and watch it. So again, everything's a tax write-off, discontinued product list. Okay, so the testers that are going away, so the spring and summer are going to be discontinued and we won't need those anymore. I personally still save those. I know we're all like ready for July. But yes, I personally save those because some of those scents will come back next spring and summer. Not all of them, but some of them. And so that way I can just do the transition tester set again, and I won't have to worry about, and sometimes they're duplicates because they were, that's my son, because they were in the spring and summer catalog previous. But as far as the testers that are being discontinued, I suggest holding on to those and just keeping them. Now, after a while, like right now, I really need to go through my old testers, but you can hold on to those for next spring and summer. And then, of course, this page is for you to share how you're prepping for August. Again, the first thing we need to be focused on, especially the first half of the month, is our business. Getting our PRB, meeting our goals, making our goals, planning to get those goals, because it's an exciting month, but we really need to be focused on what's to come, or we need to really be focused on what's here, because what's to come is super exciting. And it's like the shiny little bright diamond over here that's like, ooh, look at me. But we need to be looking at July, okay? Yes, so make sure you're sharing on this page what you're doing in your business, obviously. And then towards the end of the month, we'll start talking about what we're doing to prep. If we're doing a last chance, first glance, if we are doing a open house, whatever it may be, whatever you're doing, share. Okay. So do y'all have any questions about any of that? Everyone should be purchasing testers and order catalogs. And they should be 10% off next month. Oh, and SFR. So obviously that's coming up. You can still register to get the content. It's $11. If you haven't done it yet, I highly suggest that you do. If you're brand new and you just signed up this month, it's literally $11, and you're going to be opened up to the best of the best in this company, and they are going to be doing trainings. Okay. And you're going to have access to all those training for 30 days. Usually SFR is in a location we all go there. It's supposed to be in Utah and it got canceled. If you're interested in knowing more about that, talk to your upline or your director, or even just search on this page, SFR. Tons of stuff will come up, okay? Sorry about that. So, full tester sets aren't available to buy until August 1st. I don't know about that. I didn't know that. I haven't read that anywhere, so I'll check on that. But if that's the case, I don't know why they would wait until August 1st to let us buy full tester sets, but they might not be on sale, but I think they're available. But again, I don't know. I'd have to go back and check on that. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. And we're at the end of the month, guys. I'm going to be sharing Heidi and Orville. They go live every single month, last day of the month, to talk to us about exciting stuff. They shout people out, and then they usually always give us some type of announcement. So that's super exciting. So make sure you check in on that, and I'll see you guys soon. Hope you have a great night.